Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the score is 57-56. The Lakers are down by one. And this is one of those games where you look at the stats, you're like, for real? Cam Reddish leads all scorers with 16, has 2 steals as well. He's playing great. Matisse Thybulle has 4 out of 8 threes. It's like, what? What the hell? The Lakers are shooting 16% from behind the arc. Like, what? There's just a lot of that going on right now, man. Anthony Davis has 11 points, several blocks. D'Angelo Russell, I think, has like 6.7 assists, so he's really kicking tail down there. Skylar Mays, I think, has 6 assists to go along with a few points. Uh, it's been a lot of lead changes, man. 11 ties, and I think he said 6 or 7 lead changes. So it's been a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's kind of fun to watch, to be honest with you. No Bron out there. Of course, all of the players that the Blazers are missing. There's quite a few of them. So they're just kind of running out there doing the best they can. Both teams are shooting poorly from behind the arc. If it weren't for Matisse Thybulle, the Blazers would be in a world of trouble from behind the arc, just like we are. They're shooting like 6 of 21. Of course, he's hit 50% of them. So that'll tell you where they're at. So it's the stats tell you the game is uglier than it is. It's actually a pretty fun game to watch when you look at the players that are down there just kind of doing the best they can and trying hard. You know what I mean? Both sides are depleted, so they're just doing what they can. Uh, but the Lakers are, without LeBron James, it's really about getting a chance to see what other guys can do. Austin Reeves came off the bench, got in double digits, if I'm not mistaken. It's fun. It's fun, It's something to be said for seeing what guys can do when Bron ain't on the floor. Because Bron's going to get a lot of easy buckets. LeBron's going to make a lot of plays for others. Bron's going to control a lot of what happens down there. When you remove him, then you get a chance to see D'Lo getting his playmaking rhythm. You see guys like Cam Reddish start to, see what they can do. Austin Reeves, of course, gets the ball a little more. So it's kind of nice to see what these guys can do. And I think D'Angelo Russell is really showing his ability. He's in a nice rhythm passing the rock right now. Really, really nice rhythm. And so that's what I can say for this. I'm actually enjoying this game quite a bit, man. Believe it or not, even though it's we're missing our guy out there. It's not the easiest game to play, I'd imagine, for these guys. But the pace is good, and it's just fun. So it's a fun try hard matchup that we're seeing down there. New faces trying to get involved. You know what I mean? A lot of new faces from the Blazers that you don't know, but guys just doing the best they can. The Lakers, we got our guys out there trotting back and forth, but it's just fun to see Cam Reddish play with a lot of confidence, getting steals, hitting shots. He's one of those players, it seems to me, where if his confidence is high, he could really play well. And since we put him in that starting lineup after the last game where Bron just trusted him, he hit 5 threes. He carried that straight into this one. I think he's like 6 out of 8. And so, I mean, what can I say, man? He's kicking butt down there. Him and Anthony Davis just really helping each other on the defensive side of the ball. And I'm really hopeful that we can continue the same pace into the second half and third and fourth quarters. Because, at this rate, we're gonna have a hell of a finish. But got to come out of the locker room with the same energy, and ultimately just try to find a way to beat this Blazer team that is just as depleted as we are, man. Both teams seem like they're trying to win, and it's just one of those games where you can say, you know what? Let's see what our young guys can do. Let's see what our playmakers can do. Let's see what our ball handlers can do. And it's not the worst thing in the world. So that's what I really have to say, man. I don't think it's one of those games that's going to be memorable in our minds unless something happens in the second half that drives us into a space or the last second shot or something like that. But all in all, like I say, this has been a fun game to witness thus far, even though the game isn't pretty, if that makes any sense. So yeah, man, guys are just trying. Guys are just going at it. Shaedon Sharpe, doing what he does, hitting mid-range jumpers and stuff like that. Matisse Thybulle, like I said, hit 4 threes. I didn't even know he had hit all them threes. You know what I mean? It's almost like watching a pickup game between 2 G League teams, to be honest with you. It really is, because a lot of those players down there are hopefuls, more or less, and guys that are trying to make their name now, rookies and stuff like that. So it's good. This is why I want our coach to kind of throw in some of our young guys. Max Christie got a little bit of minutes out there, but I'd love to see Max Lewis get some minutes out there. Demoy Hodge, I'd love to see that, but it is what it is, man. So hopefully we can get this victory. we do see the Blazers again come this Friday. I did forget that there's a Sacramento matchup next to the Memphis matchup. I was telling you guys that the Blazers play us after the Memphis game, but that's not true. We got a game with Sac before that. But that's the schedule for the week, and it would be very good if we can get a strong win here against a depleted Blazer team. So that's pretty much what I got to say. My name is BDF44. I'll thank you all for watching. I'm out.